I'm live. All right, welcome in everybody. Let me see who I've got in here, and just to let you know, I've got a couple of quirky topics to go over today. But let's see who we got in here. Joshua Ricks, welcome in. A little hello from the bearded accountant himself. Mark Cafe Brown, welcome in. Joshua Ricks, welcome as always. And E-Rock, yo, gonna be late. Just got home and need to shower. I'm sure the family will appreciate that. Uh, and some more hellos. Some more hellos. Yeah, slap in some Lux or jolly old bastard, and you don't need that shower. So let's move on here. Beard skeeters. Some more hellos. Josh Weaver, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. That sounds like a new name to me. Sorry if I don't recognize you from before. And Joshua Ricks. So what do I... Yeah, heck yeah, hit those thumbs up. What did I have in store? One of the things I wanted to talk about has to do with a release from Voodoo Men's Craft. But before I talk about that, just to give some people a chance to come in, I've got a buddy that he manages a bar, and that bar is switching locations. My buddy that manages it is kind of designing the new layout. And what he's also done is, for that new layout, he's created a scale model of it in Legos. And what he's doing is he's also getting some Legos for different regulars that have come in over the years, and he's going to have them sitting at the bar. And my brother made a case for it to live in, which is going to turn into a tabletop. So what I've got here, and by the way, is my volume coming in? My mic is on, but it's got a weird color on it that I've never seen before. So I was just kind of curious if I'm coming through. All right. Good to see you, Josh. Chris, True North Beard Company. You know what? We've got to be getting close to your release. Nicholas C., welcome in. And what did I do? Okay. So anyway, this guy, he manages the place. He's designing the new place. They're changing locations, and he's come up with the scale model of the bar, and he's putting different regulars at the bar in Lego figures. So what I did was I purchased this guy, which is the wizard, and I'm going to turn it into me. I'm going to give him some here, and I'm going to color in his gray beard with my coloring with a what do they call those things? With a Sharpie. I'm even wondering if I should I've got a buddy that runs a shop. I'm even thinking about having Bearded Accountant, my logo, stenciled into the back. But so enough of that nonsense. Now, what is the topic that's kind of stupid? It's a stupid topic because it's the kind of topic that can get me in nothing but trouble. Okay, good. Great to hear. Voodoo Men's Craft came out with a new scent, Protect and Serve, and it's in honor of police officers. And I guess one of the members or one of the owners has a relative, a brother who's a hardworking, kind, noble man and does the job. And the same day that this came out, I was also watching, Love Them Labs is here. And I had some people here. I think they left. Frank Beans, come on in. Come on in, boys. Say hi to Love Them Labs. Pop up. Good boy. Come on, Beansy. Say hi. Good boys. So anyway, at the same time that I saw this drop, still haven't tried Voodoo. I love Voodoo. It's a I forget if it's emu or if it's ostrich. I think it's emu. Let me see. Let me get to one of these and get to the ingredients. Yeah, 50% emu, and the other 50% is a mixture of almond, apricot, avocado, and vitamin E. Sounds awesome. I love it. The other thing I love about this company is that they have Mark Cafe Brown wants to see the labs too. I've got one more set of treats, so I'll get them back. The other thing I love about Voodoo Men's Craft is their butters are 1 ounce. I don't know about you guys, but I use up oils a lot quicker than I use up butters. And I love the idea of having a 1 ounce. So I've actually got a chance of using it up and going through it. So, but to get back to my story, so Voodoo Men's Craft came up with this protect and serve, and had some nice things to say about one of the owner's brother, who's a police officer, and also I can't even get back to it. And just talked about how for police officers out there that are putting their lives on the line, we've got their back and all that. Oh, it's not responding. Wait, let me exit page. Damn it. So anyway, yeah, but at the same time, I was watching this show on, I think it was HBO Max, and it was, I go through a 2 ounce butter in a few weeks, too small for me. You know what? It takes me months and months and months to go through a 2 ounce butter. I've got a 4 ounce butter, unscented, that I've been using almost daily for, I don't know, 5 months, and I'm still not through it. So for me, a 1 ounce butter is perfect. I'm going to use it up at about the same speed I use up the oil, or even then, still slower. But back to what's happening, everybody. And Mark says, I'd love to try Voodoo, but I'm not spending much this year on products. I bought so much the last 2 years. I'm only buying a few new releases this year from my number one company. Who's your number one company, Mark? I'll tell you, my number one company is Luxurious Bastard. It's just something about that. In fact, that's what I'm wearing this month. But if I can get back to Voodoo Men's Craft here. Okay, so anyway, they came up with this thing, in support of police officers. But at the same time that I got the email for this new release, I was also watching a show on HBO Max, We Own the City. And basically, it followed a group of police officers that were basically just armed bandits, terrorizing the city. And I just kind of got a kick out of the different viewpoint people have as far as police. You talk to half the people, they support them, think they're getting a bad rap. You talk to the other half, they think you're an idiot if you don't realize how dirty and corrupt they all are. And what's Alley Cat's is number one. Nice choice. I like Alley Cat, but there are probably other companies that work about as good for me as Luxurious Bastard, but it's one of the first companies I tried. It's always been, just works wonderfully for me. I might be able to find someone that works as good, but probably not anyone that works better. And Ben coming in saying hello. Maybe I'll see you later tonight. I don't know. I've been working awfully hard, and it doesn't bode well for me getting up early if I go to see you. So what have we got? Luxurious Bastard is my top company too. All right, Joshua, I've got in TCVC oil and butter. TCVC is probably one of the strongest scents I've ever had in my beard in my life. I've got to tell you, the thing I had Colombian Bastard in 2 days ago. And I kind of don't like Colombian Bastard all that much. at least initially, because I don't like the cinnamon. But the scent duration on that is got to be the longest scent duration I think I've ever had in an oil. I got 24 hours out of it. And then the following morning, I had to, get up and get a haircut. And I figured, why shower if I'm going to have to, I'm going to have a million little pieces of hair, in my clothes, on my neck. So I figured I'll just hold off. And then after I got back, I started working and I said, you know what? I'm going to leave my beard alone. I want to see how long this stuff lasts. In Colombian Bastard, I had the scent going for 48 hours and it was still there when I washed it out this morning. And have not tried Lex or Alley Cat. Well, you got your own company, so I would suggest getting around to them, but you know what? You can always make your own oil. My beard loves Gary's Bane line. This Squalane line works better than any other blend. I own everything G-Lou put out so far in Maine and CBD line. There was something that he came out. Oh, I know what it was. Tricky. I love the song Tricky by Run DMC. And I was tempted to buy it, but just like you, I've been really trying to hold off. The two latest purchases I made were from Black Rebel, which I haven't ordered from in over a year. I got 3 samples for $10, shipping included, and I had a gift certificate for Sage Beard for $25. So I got 2 oils from Sage Beard, and beyond that, I'm trying to hold off too. I'm just, the amount. Haven't tried Colombian, but really want to. Love coffee scents, but don't like cinnamon. I can tell you now that the first few hours I had Colombian Bastard in, I was thinking about when I do the review this weekend, how I'm going to talk about the fact that I don't like it really doesn't mean much for the rest of you. But I'll tell you now that the cinnamon part of it's really light, and it didn't overwhelm me. It just annoyed me. But after about 3 hours, I don't know if I went nose blind to it or it just fades and leaves the coffee. So I had 3 hours of not hating it, but maybe being a little annoyed by it. And then I was good. It was nothing but coffee for 48 hours. The only thing I did that could have possibly prolonged that life was I did moisten my beard after 24 hours. I moistened it just to get it back, in shape. And that can revive the scent a little bit. But after another 24 hours, I could still smell it. And when I washed my beard this morning, it was loud. It was there. So, but I'm going to do a review on Colombian this weekend. So you can tell me what you think if you get a chance to see that. And Erock has Lex as his number 1 as well. In fact, Erock, the one that I've been dying to get around to trying is, 1886, 1876. From what I've heard, it's taken over Lex's spot that 1912 has had as the number 1. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Truckee and Hollis are fire. Yeah, no, believe me, if I was a company owner, I'd be trying everybody else. Alley Cat has a triple oil butter boombox launch, only made 100 of them, and you bought 1. You know what? So much for cutting down on the spending, though, right? Lex is loud and will wake you up in the morning. You know what? He's pretty loud, but that Colombian and the one I've got in today, Chakra, I would think they're more like a medium scent strength, not super duper loud. Hi there, Sheena. Thanks for coming in. And hello to everyone else from Sheena. You know what? Classy Bastard I liked. I wouldn't go as far as saying I loved it. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if I have it or I used it up. Classy was good. It's right now my favorite is 1912. Well, 1912 and Tobacconist, which are both super crazy loud, super crazy long lasting. In fact, tomorrow I think I'm going to wear the Tobacconist for the day, and just included in my review. I've already reviewed it in the past, but I just feel like wearing it and and talking about it. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Sheena. And 1886 is good. Now, do you like it as much as 1912? That's my question. All right. Thank you, Sheena. Only buying from Alley Cat. I think you're going to miss out taking that approach. And I've got Lex's Misfits combo on the way. Also, the beard and body wash. So, Elite Grooming is underrated company as well. You know what? Elite Grooming. When you said it, for some reason I was thinking Kurum Nadurtha. Elite Grooming, I think I've got 3 or 4 of his scents. And the Feel and Beard is super awesome. The scents are great, but they're not exactly perfect fit for me. Though there's one that really kind of, I can't remember which one was, but when I got it was, I've got one scent from Elite Grooming that I think is absolutely amazing. So anyway, back to what I was talking about. This Protect and Serve from Voodoo Men's Craft, and I was kind of thinking about, this glowing talk about supporting the police and all that. And then I was thinking about the show talking about, what had gone on and goes on in What's That Horrible City. Starts with the B. I can't believe I can't remember. The HBO show was We Own This City, and Baltimore. I don't have to look it up. Yeah, Baltimore. I guess it's a murder capital, so everything's crazy. And I was thinking back to what I used to think when I was like a kid or a young man, and I remember back then I used to think, yeah, the police lie, but they only lie when they have to, because there's some really rotten guy that they need to get off, that they need to put away, and the only way to do it is to color outside the lines a little bit. And since then, I've kind of changed my attitude that, you can't watch a million YouTube videos of these officers, just you're doing crazy things to people on camera. In the way it used to be for the poor women that were married to them, and the horror stories about being abused for years and years and years, and having no one they could go to because everybody covered it and supported them. So I've kind of gone from thinking that the police are just these nice guys that did color it outside the lines once in a while when they had to thinking now that it's more like they're these guys that are in a profession where it's become commonplace to do whatever the hell they want and get away with it. I think it's changing a little bit now with all the cameras everywhere, but I just thought I'd toss that out there as a topic. And no, can I have over 130 oils I've bought from so many companies the last 2 years. I'm not a reviewer, so Alley Cat works best in my beard, and I'm not missing out saving a few K a year. You know what? My apologies. You are absolutely right. I haven't yet tallied up everything I spent on beard products this year, but I'm sure it's going to be 3,000 or 4,000. Like, how could it not be? Which is outrageous and crazy. I should be able to get away with. I came up with the amount that I should be able to get away with. I think it was like, easily I could get away with 20 bottles of oil and maybe 4 butters. So 24, let's do 24 times 20 equals, I should be able to get through a year spending less than $500 on products. And E-Rock says he's an hour away from Baltimore. Is it as crazy a place as we've all heard, or, is it just there are sections that are bad, but, you can live there and not get killed? You know what? That question was for E, but the only thing I ever tried from Lux was a few years ago when he had the co-wash, conditioner and wash, and them mixed together wasn't my thing. There's always three sides of the story: story one, story two, and the truth. The media sucks on telling the truth. You can take your boy to Baltimore baseball games. Baltimore Oreos. And we've got Western Ram. Good evening. Thanks for coming in. Some more hellos and Hawaii's. Has anyone tested Johnny Ray's beard oil? I did see someone do a review in the last week or two or three. I can't remember who did Johnny Ray's. I don't know if it was Dagan or because there aren't that many old reviewers left, are there? Johnny Ray's, let me put in beard. I know someone reviewed it. I can't remember who. Oh, wait, now I think it just came up with a picture. And okay, it looks like DNC did one. Ken, don't add IMO that you spent total. It will depress you. I have to do it. I have to find out how much I spent. I'd hate to think about how much I've spent since I started buying. That, let's say that number got to 10 grand. What would that do to me? And Western Ram is also about an hour from Baltimore. Has a great feeling beard and butter is poured, but wears in beard like a whipped. Huh. I someone did a review and I don't remember who it was. It could have been Dagan. I'm guessing right now, but I've got a list of companies that I've got to take a look at. And I remember about a week ago, I started going through and looking at some of the different companies. And I'm trying to bring up my spreadsheet right now. And I was passing on a bunch of them. I kind of took a look. I have been trying to not spend crazy money. And when I didn't see anything that really like knocked me out it, and made me feel like I had to have it, I kind of went through the companies and ended up checking out like 5 websites and decided I didn't want to order from any of them. And it's probably because I was looking to find something that really like kind of knocked me out, that made me just, I need to try this. And I'm trying to, something happened with my notes. Uh, in fact, I know one of them was Apex. And in case no one knows, they had a house fire and his house was destroyed. There are pictures and they've got a GoFundMe page. So if I forget his first name, but if any of you have been fond of Apex Beard Company and you want to help out, they've got a GoFundMe page. Go to Apex Beard Company's website and you'll see the destruction that occurred. And I believe there's a link to the GoFundMe page. And yeah, I looked at Voodoo Men's Craft and none of the new scents like jumped out at me like I have to have it. But I did like the looks of their washing conditioner, and I was thinking about buying something there. Avocado Beard Company, nothing jumped out at me. I think part of it was it was taking too long to move around the site. I love it when sites have a scent profile page. A lot of them are doing it now. Like you go to Lux's page and you've got like 30 scents listed there. It drives me crazy taking the time. It's the accountant in him. LOL accountability. Who is this? I've got someone chewing on my elbow. And I was falling behind on these comments. I've spent at least $3,000 in 2 years. That, that when you think about spending that much money on beard stuff, I think I spent $3,000 in 2020 or no, 21. I don't know yet what I spent in 22, but it's up there. Is there a scent account that you always rebuy? You know what? That's what I've been thinking. As far as scents that I rebuy, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I've got a scent that I just used up that I'm thinking I should rebuy, and that is from who the hell was it? Define Beard Company, Lemon Delight. I'm really thinking about rebuying that. I was going to do one of those biggest compliment videos, talk about it because I just finished it, and see if anyone has a different lemon scent. But as far as things I rebuy, there's a lot of Luxurious Bastard I rebuy. I rebuy Sweet Bastard. I rebuy Original Bastard. I rebuy Tobacconist. I rebuy, there are probably like 5 or 6. Other companies, I've rebought the Chieftain from Black Rebel, but he got rid of it, and part of the reason I think I want to do this review of Black Rebel in a week or two is I can toss out there how much, again, that I love the Chieftain and hope that someday he brings it back. And I'm pretty sure that when he had the Chieftain, it was a really good seller. And I seem to remember him during a live or something talking about the Chieftain being a real good seller. Is beard oils flammable? No. They're not flammable. You've been using oils on your body because of the cold weather and a separate scent in my beard to help up use having too many oils. I have used up 5 oils doing that instead of going bad. You know what? You've got a point because it's been a mild winter, and so I haven't really had a problem. But during the middle of the winter, usually I'd like on my sides have to put like lotion, because it'll drive me nuts. I'll be trying to go to bed and I can't. And I never really thought about slathering beard oil all over myself, but I don't see why not. And what the hell if it'll use it up? And I'll put the same scent on my skin as my hair. I've got no problem with using it up because there aren't that many that I always rebuy. There are a ton I will not rebuy that I don't see any reason not to. In fact, the thing I get a kick out of is how many scents I absolutely love that I know I'm not going to rebuy. I'm still on the fence with Defined with that Lemon Delight. When I do that video, I'm going to ask the question, does anyone know a different lemon scent that I should try instead of rebuying this, and see if anyone's got something. You're on your 3rd bottle of Red Bastard from Luxurious Bastard. I think I've bought 3 or 4 Original Bastards, and I think I'm on my 3rd bottle of. Oh yeah, Shana, it's a good question. Oil often burns. Luckily, beard oil doesn't. For those guys that smoke cigarettes, that'd be a problem. But I'd like to know from you guys. Western Rim had a great question. Are there beard oils that you'll repurchase over and over again? For me, it was besides a bunch of different Luxurious Bastards, the Chieftain from Black Rebel. If it was still offered, I'd still be rebuying it. I don't want to say it's my favorite scent in the world, but it's pretty damn close. And right now, the only thing I've been able to find to replace it is Beard Brothers, their Cedar and Orange. So I've got that. It's got about half a use left. I'm going to repurchase, and I think I might try their butter. I'm kind of, not that it's a bad thing, but I don't like that. I forget the stuff they put in their butter. It's the stuff that jolly old Batman puts in some of his blends. BTMS. Hi there, Gary. Welcome in. And yeah, for whatever, not that there's anything wrong with it. I don't like it. the idea of it. So yeah, I'll be repurchasing Beard Brothers. And yes, he does. And it looks like he spends, well, a lot of it with you, Gary. So you say I need BA because what? BA Bearded Accountant because I'm on 3 Bottle of Avenged, but you're on Bottle 3 of Lux. Sheena's saying hello to Gary. Yeah, in fact, I've got the, I am almost done with my Ruckus in the normal blend, and then I'll be using up my Ruckus in the CBD blend. And it'll give me I've never given much thought to CBD blends. I mean, everybody seems to like them, but I never really gave it a lot of thought. So I'm kind of looking forward to using up my bottle of regular Ruckus and moving to the CBD. At one point, I did use CBD from Fable. I had the grower in the CBD, but I didn't wear it often enough to really tell the difference. Yeah, BTMS shouldn't go in butter, not what BTMS is for. And I don't remember if it is in there or isn't in there. I'll have to take a look. In fact, why don't I take a look right now? Because I'm curious. I really kind of, how far can I turn this without seeing it in the window? Yeah, because I absolutely love the cedar and orange from Beard Brothers. For me, I do kind of prefer the one that Black Rebel had. It was a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit stronger. The scents are almost exactly the same, but I've got the feeling there was, I don't know if it was just that it was a stronger scent, but a little more richness in the Black Rebel cedar and orange. But that's not saying anything against Beard Brothers because I am so grateful that they offer a cedar and orange. So I don't have to go the rest of my life without cedar and orange. Beard Brothers products. Let's take a look at their butters and see what the ingredients are and whether I know what the hell I'm talking about. So let me flip this a little bit more. Okay, Beard. Ooh, it looks like it does have BTMS. Come on. Oh, yep, they have BTMS 25 in it, which just not for me. Other people say they love it. I don't. Some more hellos and Hawaii's. So, yeah, does anyone else have something that they repurchase over and over and over and over again? For me, right now, all I can think of is, a bunch of different luxurious bastard things. Original Bastard, Tobacconist, Bilberry Bastard, Sweet, 1912, Rustic. These are all things that I've repurchased. As far as anybody else, like I said, Black Rebel, his Chieftain in Beard Brothers, Cedar and Orange. And I'm thinking some that I would think I should repurchase is Lemon Delight from Defined Beard Company. Also, I can't remember the name of it, but from Copper John's, the one that's like a pineapple margarita is pretty damn awesome. Avenged I repurchase over and over. I wonder what Avenged is. So let's go to Alley Cat and see what all this talk is about. There's a club in Providence called the Alley Cat, but many of us wouldn't want to go there. Okay. Beansy. Beansy loves chewing on my elbows. So come on. Oh, there it is. So let's hear what Avenged is. I clicked on it, but somehow, what's wrong with me? Okay, Avenged. I still want to try Tricky. Okay, take a journey through backcountry with us. A black vanilla dark woods blend for a dark yet subtle scent. Avenged plays tribute to Avenged Sevenfold. And black vanilla woods beard oil. Maybe Mark, you can tell us what, because I can't really tell what that would be. Black vanilla dark woods. I've got no idea what that would be. I want Classy Bastard. You know what? I wonder if I ever finished Classy. I know I had it. I know I liked it, but I think maybe it was kind of a later scent for me, and I, wasn't heads and tails about it. Bought a taco party tray, and the wife yelled at you. Tacos are. I had a hell of a time. I made a guacamole, and I've gotten into this kick of I can't stand making guacamole and the stuff turns brown within a day. I've been making guacamole, but then throwing salts on top of it, and having that layer of salts on top of it keeps everything out. The acidity keeps everything fresh on top. And I've been turning into a guacamole making maniac. And what else do we have here? So Avenged, yeah. If you could, Mark, give us a little bit more of your opinion on it. Mark and I are at school. It's like a round tray with a crock pot in the middle. Angler's Code from Copper John. I don't. Oh, Angler's Code. Isn't that the one that's lemon and orange or something like, or lemon and lime? I think that's Angler's Code. That is incredibly good. I've been thinking, in fact, if I've got it right, that's Angler's Code. If that's the one I'm thinking of, I was debating whether or not I like Angler's Code as much as or more than Sweet Bastard from Luxurious Bastard. Now you get me wondering, because Angler's Code, if it's the one I'm thinking of, is incredibly nice lemon lime scent. And what? Copper Johns. Sorry, I'm trying to type around my microphone here. And Angler's Code. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure that's the lemon and lime. And it is so incredibly good. Gray beard oil. Where are you? Oops. Nope. Why am I having so much trouble finding catalog is the best way to go, I think. Why can't I find Angler's Code? Okay, here it is. Let's see if I'm right. That it was the roasted blood orange, lime, agave, golden oud, myrrh. It's not the one I was thinking of. I do like Angler's Code, but I'm not incredibly enthralled with it the way I am the other one I was thinking of. But so meat hot and stuff around it. Sounds good. Yeah, I've been going crazy making fajitas nonstop. It smells like heaven. I don't know. I'm kind of looking for a little bit more than smells like heaven. I can't really picture, like, I think black vanilla, some sort of dark earthy vanilla, but the dark woods. Would that be like an evergreen, a cedar? Yeah, lemon or lime juice, the acidity keeps it from turning. Yeah, guac is awesome. 8-bit Tecmo, Copper John's, Polly's, and Ferocious 2022 leather, sweet orange, patchouli, pine needle, pepper collaboration. Sounds good. In fact, the two that I just got from I can't think of, Sage, whatever, basically Ferocious, were Troy, and I forget the other one. It's a dark, beautiful scent, but not loud like Lux. I got to tell you, Mark, a lot of the ones I've been trying from Lux lately haven't been all that loud. That coffee wasn't like extremely loud. It stayed forever, 48-hour scent duration. Um, but it was kind of medium. And the chakra I've got in now is it's not super loud. It's medium. On the Rocks, yes, that's one I've been thinking that I should get again. Black vanilla is like a soft, musky vanilla, not sweet. That sounds nice. I'm wondering, Gary, if you could mention for us what the Dark Woods would be. It's classy. Soft, musky vanilla, not sweet. That sounds interesting. Ooh, kind of like an oud scent. That sounds pretty awesome. So kind of like a musky vanilla with kind of an oud scent. It's almost like Poe with a dark vanilla to it. And I remember I for the longest time had the little card with your scents on it when I got the that bag of all your samples. And I remember liking Poe, but I don't have the faintest clue what was in it. I do remember it being one of the ones that I really liked. Actually, I do know what was in it because I keep awesome notes. So all I have to really do is open up my Alley Cat. Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope, that's from that launch box. I'm thinking I must have a Word document telling me exactly what I thought of all. Oh, wait, that wasn't Alley Cat. That was Chesapeake. I'll get there. Let's see how good I am at this. So Poe was Birchwood. Oh, Birchwood and Oud. No wonder I liked it. That sort of Birchwood and Oud. That's right. Poe is like I forget the name of the other company, not Sundance, but Butch. Butch from I forget the name of that company. But yeah, Poe was awesome. Yeah, Poe was Oud and Birchwood Oud. If my notes are correct. Birchwood and Oud. I discovered I don't like dark scents. Papa Bastard is a dark scent. And you're having trouble wearing it. You know what? I'm discovering that. Well, I always knew I didn't like dark scents, but I'm discovering that I'm getting more accepting of them. My tastes are evolving a little bit. Yeah, you get to try them all out. And so what was I going to mention next? For anyone that wasn't here at the beginning, I was mentioning that I've got a buddy that is building a scale model out of Legos of the new Barry's building. It's basically going to be a scale model of the inside of the bar restaurant. And at the bar, he's going to have sitting down different regulars that he's had over the year. And so I bought this wizard, and I'm going to pull off the cape, pull off the hat, replace it with here. I'm going to get a Sharpie to color in that gray beard to match my beard so I can sit at the bar. In fact, we've got something called the Providence Brick Company around here, and they're these Lego stores. It is incredible how much you can spend on Legos. I was going to get my daughter a Lego set And I went in there and I'm looking at some are like 295, 450 for these, Lego sets. My buddy who's building the scale model of the restaurant bar, I think he spent about $600 so far in Legos, building this thing. Uh, you always telling me and Vado you love dark, loud scents. I think maybe he said loud, not dark. Emmitsburg, Maryland. I am going to make a reverse skunk bird. I'm going to use a Sharpie and I'm going to color in my beard to match myself. And I'm even thinking I've got a buddy that runs a shop uh, where they do, different kind of promotional stuff. I'm actually wondering if he can take and let me unhide this. And I'm pretty sure they can take my, logo and stick it on the back of this guy. I'll give him a different shirt because I've got the logo on the back of this thing. And so I'll have my bearded accountant sweatshirt on at the bar with my skunk beard. And where did I leave off? I have no idea. Yes, I have to make a reverse skunk beard, and I will. 30 minutes from you. You got to go down then if you're only 30 minutes. Oh, excellent thought. I've got to see if they have some little dog Lego guys I can bring along. Asking how the food is for Gary. I'll tell you one thing I am happy about where I live. The food is incredible. People talk a lot about Boston food being awesome, all the great Italian restaurants. Up here in Providence, they're just as good here. We're not missing out on anything. And I think you don't realize, or people from where I'm from don't realize how good the food is until they move away and they can't get it. And yeah, it's around me, the food is incredible. A million different places you can go, and the food's going to be awesome. Oh, Erock, you're in Boston, so the food is awesome there. And I'm going to say it's just as good in Providence. So, and so a couple of people mentioned things that they'd purchase or repurchase. I'm really having a hard time thinking of anything else besides the ones that I mentioned. And I eat on campus. I'm at a federal facility. Oh, well, and I can see why the food is just, if you're eating in basically a cafeteria. Yeah, I didn't think Erock lived in Boston. If he does, there's good eats. In fact, in where I am in Providence, it's not only good Italian food, we've got awesome, incredible South American food. And I'm not talking about Mexican, South American, Venezuelan, Peruvian. So, but yeah, does anybody have something else that they repurchase over and over? I know Mark is repurchasing Alley Cat. I'm repurchasing Lux all the time. Yeah, I was wondering what the Boston thing was about. But yeah, I've got it. In fact, once this guy gets this thing together with all the little characters, we're going to have to get some good pictures to post. It's incredible the job he's doing. He's doing his best to make perfectly to scale model of the restaurant he's building. Autocorrect and fat thumb syndrome. And 1993. That's a long time ago. You're giving away your age. In fact, Jamaican food is pretty damn awesome too. In fact, talking about food from different country, I remember going to a Haitian wedding. The food was incredible, but the thing I really got a kick out of was oh, giving away all his secrets in a well, if you lived in Rhode Island in a year, it'd be a felony to lay a hand on you. Uh, but the thing I got a kick out of, I went to this Haitian wedding and the food was awesome, but they were the most polite eaters I've ever seen in my life. For some reason, they had chicken wings as well. And I'm watching hundreds of people eating chicken wings with a knife and a fork. So we've got Mark says you're 59, and he's trying to still hold on to the lie that he's only 42. Goat curry. And I didn't even say hello to Aldemir. I just came back from Texas. All I ate was barbecue and Puerto Rican and Jamaican food. You know what I wonder? What Hawaiian food is like, or if there's such a thing as Hawaiian cuisine that's specific to Hawaii, and if it's any good. I would imagine it'd be a lot of seafood. But in what time do we have? But I'm kind of running out of steam here, and I know we've got some other Aldemir. I like your new pick. Let's take a look at that new pick again. Looking good. I look at this beard. Look how damn thick that is coming in. I wish I could blow it up a little bit more. And we got Ellie Cruz Orchid. Now I don't remember the cruise being in there before. Still chilly in Florida. I'll tell you what, we've had the warmest winter here up in New England that I can remember ever. I mean, it was in the 50s today, and it's mid or late January. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm going to call it quits. It is. Ellie, I appreciate you coming in. We're just about wrapping up at the moment. And Ellie Beer with the prettiest here. And I'll see you folks next week. And I'll try and think of someone good to have on as a guest. Yes, there's Hawaiian cuisine. Can't get it any place like Kahlua pig cooked underground and smashed po tata. Good night, Russ. Thanks for coming in. And thank you for what is 52 degrees in Boston. I wonder what temp it is now. You've got 52. You're a little bit north of me, so I would think, oh, I've got 39. Yeah, 39 degrees. So we're a bit 38 actually. So we're a bit colder, but thank you everyone for coming in. I'm going to call it a night, and I'll see you on the next one. And I'm out.